When someone you love dies, it's not just the world that falls apart. You yourself fall apart in small, seamless ways. At least that's what it was for me when I lost my mom. I didn't have any energy. My batteries were just running on empty, and I was just trying to get through the day to drag myself along. And in this video, I will share with you the 4 essentials that are necessary for you and that are a game changer if you want to increase your energy again, because that is the very thing that can help you to move through your grief, to move through those emotions that you have right now, and to ultimately start living a life that feels good again. So number 1, eating well. Now you probably think, well, another cliche, and the reality is, it kind of is, but it's not. Eating well is one of the most important things that you can do to help yourself when you are feeling unwell or when you're in your grief. I mean, think about it. Your body is kind of like the machine that keeps you running throughout the day and throughout your life. And depending on what you feed your body, you determine how far that machine can run. Like if you feed your body the same thing every single day, your body doesn't get the nutrients that it needs to function properly. Like your mind, your brain needs a lot more than just bread and cheese every day. Well, if you eat just bread and cheese. Your body needs a variety of different kind of foods. If you do that, your body will be healthier, which will increase your energy again to do more things. You will feel more alive. And it's one of the best things that you can do, even if it sounds simple. It's one of the best things that you can do to help yourself in grief. Number 2, exercise. Again, another cliche, but it's not. Exercising is one of the best things you can do to move. It doesn't need to be full-on heavy weightlifting, even though you can if you want to. It doesn't need to be running, even though you can if you want to. It can simply be walking. And I know simply getting out of bed feels like a chore when a loved one has passed away. And that's okay. You don't have to immediately rush out of bed, especially in the beginning. I know it's hard. But after some time, I encourage you to put on those shoes and to step outside and to walk a little, to get some movement in, to move your body. Because when you move your body, you're also moving your emotions in a way. It helps you to deal with your emotions. Again, another thing from before, from eating well. It's also hard to eat when someone you loved has passed away and they're not sitting at the dining table anymore. But still, eating well and exercising are 2 things that can help you in your grief. Number 3, sleeping. And here you have it, another cliche. Sleeping. It's probably the most underrated thing in the current society, because when you sleep, your whole body repairs itself. I remember when my mom passed away, I couldn't go to sleep. I tried to go to sleep, but I stayed up all night because I simply couldn't. I cried, but I couldn't sleep. And the days after not having slept were even more awful than the ones where I slept. Because my tank was already running on empty, and sleep would usually refill that tank of energy again. But now I had to somehow miraculously get through the day without a full tank. But sleeping is not only important for the energy part to refill your tank again. When you're sleeping, your mind is also processing all the things that have happened during the day or in your life. And it needs sleep to function properly. And the last one is probably the most important one. Number 4, being with friends and family. And there you have it. This is the 4th cliche, but it's not a cliche. It's actually something that probably helps you the most in your grief. It is a hard thing though, because we don't want to show our vulnerability or maybe even cry in front of our friends or family. But think about it. Since the beginning of humankind, we've been living in communities. And when there are tragic events that happen in someone's life, it's the community that builds you up, that cares for you, that you spend time with, and eventually they help you to move through it. They help you to gather strength again and to keep going. And your friends and your family are this community for you. And I know personally, for me, all I wanted to do was just curl up somewhere and hide and not get myself out there or not go outside. And for the longest time, I thought that I was actually protecting myself because I thought that the outside world was harmful and dangerous. But after spending time in solitude, which was needed by the way as well, reconnecting with friends and family was the very thing that reconnected me with life again. Reconnecting myself with a community of people that grounded me back into reality and into life. These 4 things, these 4 essential things can help you to move through your grief and to live a life that is full of energy again. Now, these things are not easy, especially in the beginning, in the very, very beginning. And with that, I don't mean the first day, the first week, or the first month. The beginning can often still be the first year or the first couple years. But within that time, you can try to find some ways that help you in that. Think of these 4 things as your 4 foundational pillars on which you can start to rebuild your life slowly, or as the 4 vehicles that help you to move through your grief. Or maybe even think of these 4 things as the 4 feet of a table, and each point represents a foot of a table that create a solid foundation for your life again, on which you can start to build your life again. But start small. Try to not overwhelm yourself, especially in the beginning. Try to integrate some habits into your daily routine that you can build on in the future. Maybe you eat some healthy breakfast in the morning, and then you will eat a healthy lunch and dinner. For exercise, maybe you start with walking a little bit. Maybe you pick up running or lifting or doing martial art or swimming. But just start with walking. And if it's just 5 minutes that you get outside, that is already a start. With sleeping, try to get to bed at a reasonable time, even if it's hard to fall asleep. Still, try to adjust your body to get to bed to a certain time. And by meeting up with friends and family, by spending time with them, you can decide when you want to see them and if you're ready to see them. And with everything that I just told you, try to make small steps. And if something still feels too overwhelming, then the step might not be small enough. If you think you should be walking for an hour, then make it smaller, make it 10 minutes. If that already feels like it's too much, make it 2 minutes. And if that is too much as well, then just step outside for a few seconds. That is already a step. By doing that every day, you will compound that habit and you will slowly start getting used to stepping outside again. And then you can start to increase these steps again to maybe you're walking for 2 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. The sky's the limit. I know these 4 things might sound like cliches, and maybe even friends and family have told you to do these things, or maybe they tried to give you some kind of advice. But these things can actually help you. They can actually start to help you move through your grief and to refill your energy and your tank and your quality of life again.